Well, you know what? If you're going to buy a car this week, right now, let me just be honest with you. Um, hmm, and you want to negotiate the price. I specialize with Bruce Credit, right? And I'm not. I don't recommend. You can't negotiate a price and you haven't been approved. I mean, that's just you. If your credit excellent, you bought cars, you know you can buy a car, then you're good. But if you have boost credit and that's 70 or 80% of my lane, you know, you don't go in negotiate the price of the car first because you can't. You need to get approved and you need to know how much you can, whether you can get approved or not. That's why I say, honestly, if you could get to that local credit union and get approved, right? Then you get approved for that $15,000, $16,000 loan, that $20,000 loan. Then you can go in, you can negotiate. You can say, you know what? I've seen this, I see you guys got this car on the internet at this price, but you've done your homework and looked at other prices in the area. And then you call that particular dealership and you say, you know what, I got proof, this dealership, blah, blah, within so many miles, they have this car. And it seems along it's apples to apples, meaning that you can't call and negotiate a car that's not in the same year, that doesn't have the same bells and whistles, and kind of close in mileage, So you got to be careful in that. But one thing I would say, you search the cars in the area for what the other cars are going for and see if they are compatible, right? But also know this is, if that car is one of a kind and there's no cars within 20 miles or 30 miles or 40 miles or even 45, even 50, then, the dealership's going to look at you like you're crazy and they're going to say next, because right now, because demand is high and supply is low, we're not really negotiating prices on our used cars right now. We're not. Because our demand is high and supply is low because of COVID. We have, less new cars in our lot and not that many used cars. So when our cars come to our lot, if they go on the internet, I got a list of the cars before they hit the internet. I'm looking at the trade in. I'm calling my customer. I got this car. I need you to come in and get it. I got you approved on this. Come on in. If they tell me kind of what they want. So negotiations being approved first, especially if you have good credit. You can't negotiate a car if you can't buy the car. I mean, I hate to say you can't. I tried that. That's when they told me, Regina, you can't get that Range Rover. You don't know if you can get this is what you can get.
All right.
So there's no negotiation if you're not approved. So first thing I would suggest, you get approved, then you negotiate, then you do your homework.
Gotcha.
And then you let them simmer on it for a minute. When we're sitting and when a salesperson sitting down talking to you about a car, and we present a payment to you, educated salesperson, a seasoned salesperson, not going to talk after they tell you the payment. They're going to let you simmer on it. And the first person talks, loses. So if I talk, I'm going to lose. If I let you talk first, I'm going to win. Because in your head, you're thinking about how you can make that payment, So I know every time you ask me a question, I always give you a little bit more because I always.
Oh, no. We love a little bit more here at the Line and Lambo.